Take it home as a homework. Let your father look into it. Let your mother look into it. Let your lawyer and so many people. So when you come back here and you make a decision, we know we are not dealing with only you, right? We are dealing with a whole lot of people.
I'm seeing a lot of potential boxers here.
I'm very happy and I'm very grateful.
I feel good.
So I'm so excited that the Yucateco boxing promotion, that I'm the one of them that they signed today, and I'm so happy.
I want to use this moment to say a big thank you to Yucateco boxing promotion.
This time around, it is time for me to let them know who I am.
God bless Yucateco.
About the league, well, I think it's timely. Nigerian boxing has needed this kind of an event for a very long time. And there was something close just before the lockdown, but ever since then, not been able to put another show together, like this. But I think this is excellent and it's timely. It gives the boxers, these young ones, opportunity to hone their skills and, get more prepared for international.
The club.
We have 8 clubs. Each club has 16 boxers.
With the concept of the boxing league in Nigeria is good. Yucateco has been trying for boxers worldwide. And if we have many organizations like him doing this thing, boxing will go a very great way. I give kudos to Yucateco. He has tried, even in professional level, much millions he has spent to make sure boxers are in good health. Even this league that he's doing, he has also spent more to promote the well-being of boxers from amateur down to professional level.
If you are schooling, it's not going to disturb your education. If you have any other kind of trade you are doing, whether you are an artisan or whatever, it does not disturb it. But the fact is, there must be a minimum requirement of 15 hours of training. That is what I formulated for any given club as one of the requirements. All your boxers must be able to have 15 hours of what? Training on a weekly basis. We just have to embrace these changes. I know it's coming kind of too tough because we are not used to it. But I know, for those of us who were able to skate through, 3 months is even too far. 2 months down the line, all of us will be able to embrace ourselves and say, wow, thank God we make it happen, and everybody is needed. Take people as an own word. Let your father look into it. Let your mother look into it. Let your lawyer and so many people. So when you come back here and you make a decision, we know we are not dealing with only you, right? We are dealing with a whole lot of people.
Hello and welcome. These guys. Hello, it's a warm welcome to Yucateco boxing action Group A and Group B, showcasing top quality amateur boxers right here, trying to win the ultimate prize. And of course, they've been showing us their talent, showing us what they have to offer right from week 1 up to week 13. So you're warm welcome to week League. Of course, this is season 2. I will be taking you through the analysis of the boxing experience so far from the Yucateco Boxing League. And I have Wash with me, joining us in the commentary box. He's the technical director of the Yucateco Boxing League. Of course, he's also an official for the Lagos State Boxing Association. For the first time in this Yucateco Boxing League, we're going to be having Group A and Group B featuring on the site, and he's going to be taking us through what to expect and why we're having Group A and Group B. Laguda, great to have you as our guest on the commentary box of Yucateco Boxing League. Of course, it's season 2, and this is week 13. Going to the climax, which is going to be 22 weeks of interesting boxing bouts between all those clubs trying to win the ultimate prize. Laguda, take us through what we've seen so far, and of course, leading up to week 13, we're going to be having Group A and Group B showcasing on the same night. It's going to be a long night of boxing at its finest. What has this been? Course. Let's start from the beginning. No. I think initially his mic was not even on to start with. Can we start all over? Oh no, he was even on. He was not on. Since it's recording, can they just start all over so as we have a clean recording?
take it home as an homework. Let your father look into it. Let your mother look into it. Let your lawyer and so many people. So when you come back here and you make a decision, we know we are not dealing with only you, right? We are dealing with a whole lot of people.
I'm seeing a lot of potential boxers here.
I'm very happy and I'm very grateful.
I feel good.
So I'm so excited that the Yucateco boxing promotion, that I'm the one of them that they signed today, and I'm so happy.
I want to use this moment to say a big thank you to Yucateco boxing promotion.
This time around, it is time for me to let them know who I am. God bless Yucateco.
About the league, well, I think it's timely. Nigerian boxing has needed this kind of an event for a very long time. And there was something close just before the lockdown, but ever since then, we've not been able to put another show together, like this. But I think this is excellent and it's timely. It gives the boxing
League, of course. This one is aiming for 22 weeks, showcasing 12 interesting, fantastic boxing clubs, hoping to win the ultimate prize, and have gone through week 1 all the way till week 13. Of course, this time around we're having week 13 and 14 showcasing on the same night, and it's going to be an interesting night of some fantastic boxing clubs, boxing at its finest right here at the Yucateco Arena. A boxing league that's gone to Edo State, it's gone to Kanu. Of course, right now, it's coming back to Yucateco Arena, where it all started. And it's going to be an interesting night, week 13 and week 14, for the very first time showcasing on the same night. I'm Gift George. I'll be taking you through the commentary. And, of course, we're going to be joining in the commentary box is Laguda, who is also the technical director of the Yucateco Boxing League and also an official of the Lagos State Boxing Association. He's going to be taking us through the experience so far from week 1 up to week 13 and 14, which will be showcasing on the same night. Laguda, great to have you as a guest on the Boxing Arena commentary box today.
Thank you very much.
Has it been so far all the way from week 1? Now we're going to be having week 13 and week 14 on the same night. It's season 2 of the Yucateco Boxing League, Laguda.
Yes, we are having it's great for Yucateco. Yucateco have brought new rhythm to boxing. This is season 2. The first season, the last season, we had a successful outing, and this season we are going to have 22 weeks.
Yeah.
We are at the 13, 14 weeks now of the game. With that, I think we are ready to go. So the rules of boxing, because boxing is different, like it's different from football. You can only box within a minimum of 10 days. Twice. You can box twice within a minimum of 10 days. And that's what we have been guiding. That's what we have been trying to work on. But this week now, at the last 10 days, this Group A that had the backlog of a match, you have to join them together so that we're able to meet the National Sports Festival. We have to break before the National Festival.
Yeah,
that is where the point. That's where the point is. So we are trying to avoid. eating it with the National Sports Festival. So we just have to rush
Yeah,
it
because most
down
of those
and get
boxers
it.
will definitely also feature
Of
at the
course,
National
all of
Sports
them are
Festival for the
participating at
different
the
states. Yeah.
all of them are participating at the sports festival. They are going to represent different states at the sports festival. So by a week to the festival, we have to break down the league, and so that we're able to focus on the festival.
Absolutely fantastic. Before I go to my co-commentator, Sunday, I still going to ask you this. Now, Yucateco Boxing League has gone to Kano, has gone to Edo State within this particular season 2. But so, the boxers that fought in Kano, fought in Edo State, that different set of boxers, and these ones are fighting in the league. How do you compare? How do you match up with those boxers fighting in Kano, fighting in Edo State, fighting in different states, with these ones fighting in the same league?
No, the objective of Yucateco boxing promotion
Yes,
is
to take
to
it round.
promote,
Yes.
is to promote boxing, is to develop boxing generally.
Okay.
And part of the product is the league.
Yeah.
We have other product that makes the promotions and the developmental program. We have other developmental program which we are showcasing. Part of it is what we had in Kano, and the one we have in Benin and all those.
Yeah.
So we have different developmental program that we enhance boxing performance.
Okay, so that one kind of it also played a role in terms of slowing down the league, but it's part of the long-term program. But I see the reason why we're having week 13 and week 14 on the same night, because you had other events in Kano and Edo State, which also gave opportunities for other boxers in other states to be seen. But it kind of, affected the smooth running of the league.
Yes, we all know.
I was part of the initial plan.
It was all planned. It was in the initial plan. You know, like the European League, they have some break. Yeah. EPL, we have break for the international tournaments and all.
That's true.
So that's all the plan. That's how we set a league.
Okay, so how has been the impact of you going to Kano, going to Edo State? How has it impacted the league? Because these ones are the consistent ones that fight in the league. But to see boxers from other states taking part in the Yucateco League, how does this inspire them?
Like those outside the states, those in the northern part, they just felt they are being
left out
of the game. So we've gone there to show them that they are part of us, and
awesome.
So by next season, I think many of them will come up. Many of them will come up for the league, so that they're able to participate in the league.
Okay, just one more question before I bring in Sunday into this one. In season 1, we didn't see the performance or the coming of the women. Now we've seen the women. The women are taking part in the league. Before, they were more like ceremonial, fighting in the league. But now the women are part of it. How does that play in the development of boxing with Yucateco, with the women being part of the league? How have they really fared in the season 2?
Yes, like we said, in the season 1, we were unable to get women into the game. But now season 2, that shows we are developing. That shows we are growing.
New innovations,
We are growing, and in fact, Nigerian boxers, the women boxers, they are now seeing a new rhythm. With this, you will see that our performance at international level will quietly be different.
Absolutely fantastic. It's still Yucateco Boxing League. Of course, we're right here at the Yucateco Arena. Of course, it's still season 2, but this is week 13 and 14 coming together. And of course, as my co-colleague, commentator, Sunday is going to be putting through some questions to you. Over to you now, Sunday.
Okay, I still have some questions to ask. My colleagues has asked many questions, but I witnessed the season 1, and I'm still witnessing season 2. And how will you compare season 1 with season 2 in terms of performance of the boxer? Because I saw season 2, we have recorded more knockout, technical knockout. But in season 1, I think we have not really recorded much of that. I don't know whether I'm correct or not. But you, as a director, can you expatiate more on this? Or can we say the boxers in this season, they are not well prepared for this season or not?
Season 1 was just a test run. We use it as a test run. But season 2 is the real competition, and you can see the difference. From the even they improve technically, they improve the fitness, and they even emotionally they are really prepared for the league than the season 1.
I know in league, like just in football, did some boxers cross to other clubs? Did they get some, like in football we see boxers, we see players move from one club to the other. So how has that been in terms of movement?
Yes, if you notice, you will see many boxers that fought for conquered in season one. Maybe they are in Arcade today, maybe they are in Espita. And you will see, there are a lot, even currently now, because
it's brought in so much rivalry.
As we ended the first round of season 2, we are just going to the second round now of the season 2. There is a window of transfer.
Oh, awesome.
Of course, there is a window there. I was just discussing with one of the boxers here now that wanted to cross to another club for one reason or the other. So it's all the same. It's all the same. And the reason for all this crossing is to give challenge. Create challenge for the athletes, for the boxers. Create challenge for the clubs. Because the club will now think of getting a better boxers. The boxer will like to do better, to earn more, and so that we're able to get a better place to.
Another part is the Pan-African introduction of the Yucateco Boxing League. Because we didn't see that in season 1, but now we're having the Pan-African segment of the Yucateco Boxing League. How much has that played in terms of the development of the Yucateco Boxing League coming through now? Because we have boxers coming from Benin Republic, from Togo, and the Nigerian boxers are trying to get that ticket to be on the Pan-African stage.
Yes, Pan-Africa is an international program.
Definitely.
It's to develop the African boxing. We have created an opportunity for boxers for interchange, inter-countries. Inter-nations tournament. We can just meet other nations and so that we're able to develop
this question before we allow our visitors. I have this question for you, and you have said a lot concerning the boxing in Nigeria and Yucateco. What have you? What does the future look like as far as boxing is concerned in Nigeria? Can we say the future is bright or not?
With Yucateco, if we continue with this, I can tell you the next Olympics, I'm very sure that a medal is certain. At least medal is certain, because it has created consistency. We have consistency. We have a regular tournament, and with the regular tournament, you will see athletes at the peak of their performance, because they will continue to perform, they will continue to train, and with training they will continue to be fit. They will be fit for competition.
Another point.
What brought football to this level today is because of the regular league. It is the league. You will see Nigerian footballers, even our local league, upon the stage of our local league, they are still getting products out that the international clubs, other foreign clubs can still come there and pick one or two of them on. So with this league, if we are so consistent with this league, and what we need is support. We need the corporate sponsors. We need the corporate sponsors and even individual sponsors, government support, and if we get everything, I can tell you, I can boast with you. I can tell you that because with the talent that Nigeria has, with the much talent that we have, I can tell you medal is certain at Los Angeles Olympics 2028.
Yeah, in the Pan-African Boxing Championship, I noticed that they do more than 3 rounds. They do 6 rounds, just like we see professional boxing. But this is amateur boxing. So why did is it that you want to see if these guys have the value, have the energy to really be on the international scene? Why did you allow them to fight 6 bouts in the Pan-African Boxing Championship, just like we see the professionals?
Yes, Pan-Africa is not a professional, it's just a semi-professional. It's just a form of the Ayuba product that called series boxing.
Okay.
It's just in series boxing. In series boxing, we have 5 rounds for each club. But the difference is that series boxing is a club. It's based on club. series boxing is based on club, but Pan Africa based on individual. It's a semi-professional. So you just come in, create a challenge, and then let us see you. Let us so that you're able to see the performance. Prepare them for the next future.
Okay, so much said on week 13, week 14 of the Yucateco Boxing League. For the first time, we're having 2 weeks featuring on the same night. So it's promised to be an interesting night of the very best of amateur boxing as the Yucateco League continues right here at the Yucateco Arena. Laguda, thank you so much for being on our commentary box as we go straight to the ring soon for the commencement of the Yucateco Boxing League. Of course, week 13 with so much bouts, up to 60 bouts per night.
Yes, we have about 48 bouts.
Okay, about 48 bites for the night, week 13 and week 14. So what are we expecting on the same night, this fantastic night of 2 weeks? The final words, what should you expect from this night?
Fantastic. We see action, full of action.
It's going to be full of action, it's going to be full of excitement. It's week 13, week 14, combining Sunday, your final words before we go to the ringside now.
You have spoken well, and I also expect the excitement and how do I say, action from these boxers and nothing else.
Back to the ring now. It's week 13, week 14, season 2 of the Yucateco Boxing League, right at the Yucateco Arena for the first fight of the night. It's going to be excitement at boxing at its very best. Welcome to Yucateco Boxing League season 2, week 13 and week 14, right here. Back to the ring.
I'm your center referee. When I say stop, you stop. When I say break, you break. Best of luck. What's the moment I'm at do box. Stop. Box. Break. Break. Stop. You are holding. Oh. You are holding. Box. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Box. Stop. said stop. You are holding. Box. Break. Stop. Well done.
We have results of bout number 1 for tonight. And your winner, with a unanimous decision of the referee judges, it's blue.
your speak in my hand. Yucateco.
It will be featuring on this night about 50 bouts, 48 to be precise, that will watch and witness from the 12 boxing clubs, Group A and Group B. But this one is in Group B, and of course, this one will be in the 51 kilogram class. It's going to be Bakare taking on Samad Jude in the blue corner. What should we expect? Sunday will be my co-commentator for the night, week 13, week 14. For the first time, we're having two weeks featured on the night. It's going to be a long night of interesting, fantastic boxing action. Of course, this one will be the first fight of the night. The first one was a walkover, but this one will be the first action Sunday. Let's take it away.
Thank you, George. I think I expect, how do I say it, a better performance from the two boxers and between Taiwo Bakare and Samad Asude. Asude in blue corner there. You know, this is a 51 kg here, so I expect the two boxers to live up to expectation, just like the one we, usually witness in the past. So I don't expect, how do I say, less performance from these two boxers.
Samad seems to be in a hurry to land his punches, and of course, Taiwo Bakare is still taking his time, still a little bit more calculative, but it's quite looking very intense from this first round from both boxers. Balance in terms of height, and they just landed the punches right from the first round. What energy these young boxers have to exit from the first round. Amazing to see how boxers want to be so aggressive from the first round, but do they have what it takes to hold it up from the second round to the third round?
Well, that is the question that came to my mind. But, in round one like this, it's a period of study each other here. So I don't want to, I cannot give it to any boxer now because it is a period of study each other. But when you get to round two and round three, you will see more action from these two boxers. But as it is now, to me, I think it's still balancing. I have not seen much from these two boxers. I don't know whether you have contrary opinion on that.
Well, this one is in Group B, and of course, Hamad and Bakare going toe-to-toe with another fantastic night of boxing action. It's the Yucateco Boxing League right here at the arena. And of course, these boxers have what it takes to give us an exciting night of a boxing show. What an amazing fight it has been so far.
Well, George, you have said well, and Asude is doing well here. Even his opponent, that is Taiwo Bakare. Oh my God!
Shot already.
What happened there? I think
he lost his footing that time.
Yes, it might be. It might be.
Box.
Well, the referee is in charge of this one, making sure that it's fair and square according to the rules. But Bakare is still training the punches at the moment, and Assad still want to fight his way into this match. A keenly contested fight so far.
Right, the bout is still on here in Ikorodu City, where we are witnessing week 13 of the Yucateco Boxing League and Season 2. Between who and who? Between Taiwo Bakare and Samad Asude. And the two boxers have lived up to expectation here. And the fans are waiting and they are even enjoying themselves here. I believe that the two boxers will give account of themselves at the end of the day. But so far so good, I can say that the two boxers are equal to the task.
It's about time taking away the first round so far between Assad and of course Bakare. Shots that time now from Assad, almost knocking him out.
Break.
What a fight we have on our hands.
Stop.
And that will do it for the first round. And of course, it's been clearly contested. It's been so close. The balance in terms of height. And when we come back for the second round, of course, joining us in the commentary box will be Aliyah. She'll be telling us our own view about this boxing night, what to expect from those boxers, and what she's seen so far for this boxer, because she's a boxer of her own. She'll be joining us on the commentary box and to tell us what she's seen so far and what boxer has a sign, has a better advantage to do much better when they go back to the second round.
think we have Aliyah in our commentary position here.
Hi guys.
I think we still need to ask one or two questions concerning our performance. Okay, Aliyah,
Yes,
we
sir.
saw you in action and against your opponent, and you won the bout unanimously. How did you feel, and what was in your mind before you came to the boxing ring?
Well, I would say positivity. Yes, a positive vibe, not a negative.
Box!
Before coming to the ring to fight, yes. I think that's what also boosts my sanity and the way I boxed. My positivity to myself that I'm going to win. I'm going for the winning. I'm having the winning. And better than me.
Aliyah, back to the ring now. You can see the boxers now almost on this one to a wrestling match. But sometimes boxers want to just concentrate on boxing, but sometimes some boxers want to come out and fight. How do you see these boxers now? So much aggression, but they have a referee that's going to guide them. Fight according to the rules, fight fair and square, because if you fight against the rules, the referee might count against you. But sometimes boxers want to turn it almost to a wrestling match. And you're a boxer yourself.
I'm a boxer. I don't fight. Yeah, because I know I can go against the rules. Like, if I do go against the rules, my points might be reduced by the judges. You know, they do count, and whatever you do in the ring, just be diligent and give out your work. Let your skill show, prove out your skill, and what your coach exactly have built into you. Don't be rude. When the referee says stop, you stop. Break, you break. Don't break any rules in the ring.
It's been fantastic so far from Bakare, of course, and Assad. What a fight this one has turned out to be. And both boxers are giving us so much. But they're giving the referee so much job to do, like I was asking you. Too much aggression. They're clinching too much. Sometimes they don't.
They clean themselves before coming into the ring. And it's not something like that. Boxing is a game.
That's
Right
the
now,
point, yeah.
They are wrestling, they are not boxing. We need skills. We need to see skills, not fighting and welding. Like, this is not what we need.
I mean, the judges are watching them. They need to have clean contact of punches for the judges to score.
You might say you're working hard, you're punching hard, you're throwing so much punches, but when the judges are not really seeing what you're throwing,
The punches are not clean.
you're wedding with your opponent, and you want the judges to be clear with what the judges.
Stop. You beat
And you can see right again, sometimes they don't even listen to the referee because they're too much in a hurry to try to impress.
The aggression is them is too much. When you put too much aggression to boxing, it ends up to be like
a fight, a
losing
street fight, yeah.
and living a fight for yourself. Because I would say you're living it to yourself and for yourself because you're not showing your skills. You're welding with your opponent. You're not coming down for this fight. Like, be ready for skills, not for fight and wrestle.
Oh, what a shot that time from Bakare. Oh, good combination. Fantastic move that time. You impressed with that punch that time?
I'm impressed. Like, the hook is great, like, fantastic.
They're trying to pin him to the rope, and that's another dangerous part. When they pin your opponent to the rope, what do? You need to come out of the rope and attack and come out.
You need to, like, take a step back.
Yeah.
She's a clean one at that, because when you're roughing back, you might get attacked by your opponent, because your opponent stepping back also can be like a lock, like because of headbutt, like you might get a cut.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful in the ring. When the thing they don't know is that when they don't calm down, when they wrestle, like they're not punching with skills, like they're not showing skills. They might get injured, like they're not calm.
Yeah, you really noted. So
there is over showing, like. You get my point, sir.
Yeah, I get your point totally. So it's still Yucateco Boxing League right here, season 2. Of course, is the first fight of the night. The first fight ended in a walkover. This will be the first fight of the night, and so far it's so interesting. So, third and final round to go to decide who wins this one.
All right. All right, we are still in the third round now of the Yucateco Boxing League here in Ikorodu between Bakare and Hasude. Hasude in blue corner while Taiwo Bakare in red corner. But let's see how the round 3 will look like, because this is the final round here and it's a decider for the two boxers. But let's see, because the fans are waiting anxiously to see their boxers emerge as victorious here. But let's see how it's going to look like. I think Asude is having slight edge over his opponent now, but it is not over until it is over. While Taiwo Bakare is not giving up, but this is a crucial time for the two boxers, because this is the time that they need to gather more points here. Look at it. Look at the punches coming from the two boxers. I think I still have Aliyah in the house, and you are still watching this bout now. And so far so good. You have seen them in action, and this is the crucial part of the bout. What is your take on this bout? It seems that Asude might emerge as a winner of this bout.
Yes.
That is a blue corner, the man in blue outfit there.
Yes. I would say yes, because Taiwo is not really a punches that calm at this moment. I don't know, maybe his coach talked to him already, but he's calm. As you can see for the red corner, which is Taiwo, he's not really
Raise your head,
calm.
blue.
The aggression is still in him, like he's not ready to like calm down for his opponent. He's throwing punches, but he's not. They are really giving the judges a tough time. Right?
Good. I think you have watched about round 1, round 2. This is a crucial part of it. That is the round 3. Do you see Asude, the man in blue corner, emerge as a winner?
I think he is brought out his very best from the first 2 rounds.
Blue, raise your head.
I think both boxers are looking rather tired to me. Like, it all goes down to who has the energy, who has the stamina, who has the staying power to take this one to the final end. You might be a fantastic boxer from the first 2 rounds. You might have all the quality that makes a good boxer, but you probably don't have the energy, you don't have the stamina to hold out. Yeah, that's one thing. And it's the 3rd round, and they're looking tired already. But like Ali, I saw your fight. You were still energetic right to the very end. I mean, you had the stamina, you had the right combination, and that's what this boxers might be lacking now, because you can see they're just playing for time now.
The for the timer.
Break.
What's on their mind right now? I can relate as a boxer. What's on their mind right now is
they're waiting for the bell. They're waiting for exactly. You're waiting for the bell.
In their movement right now, shows like clearly like
they don't have anything to offer again.
No stress, like they don't have any.
So what do you really do as a boxer? You reserve your energy, but it's a risky game when you reserve your energy.
Yeah, it's a risky game when you reserve your energy. Like you say, oh.
Yeah, but you don't know what your opponent's gonna do.
Yeah. When you say you want to
stop, don't just set for the final round. So it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a split decision. It was a great fight, but this 3rd round was rather kind of slow.
Yes, and clean. I mean, the blue corner made it a little bit easier for himself. Like he didn't rush like at the one of round 1 and 2. Like he really like showed his talent. Like he tried his best in this round.
Okay, they all tried their best. We'll wait for the official decision from the judges. Well, this one we go. But it looks like it's going to be a split decision. It's going to be a difficult call.
It's going to be a split decision. It's going to be a split decision. No doubt. No doubt.
So wait for the official decision from the judges.
Well done. Well done.
They told me that you were good commentator. I was surprised.
Thank you, sir. Bata. Sir? No, Katie. But if you need me, you can call me. I'm always ready. Like, oh, wow. A public school though.
your winner by split decision.
Like we said, it was going to be split. He was close. You kind of surprised, are you? Yeah, that was unbelievable, like you said, but it's a split decision. I mean, yeah, split decision. He could move. He could actually move to any corner because he fought to the very end, and of course, this man got tired and he had nothing more to offer. And they made it very Sunday. They made it very difficult. Predictable when both boxers are almost turning the boxing into fight. The judges are going to very, very hard to decide who's going to come out a clean victor.
I think in my own submission, I expect much from the two boxers, but unfortunately, I was disappointed because they did not even live up to expectation. Like just Alia said that they did not do well especially in round 3. It seems that they are tired. So it's going to look like that. The decision it might be a split decision because the judges will find it difficult to give it to which boxer has emerged as winner or not because we have not seen much from them. I believe that the next bout, I expect much, how do I say, action and explosive.
Another point is that both boxers are balanced in terms of height. Sometimes height advantage plays a role in who does better, but the balance in terms of height, so nobody had advantage, and so that's why it was close. It was clearly contested. Yeah. So nobody has a longer reach. So another thing that makes a split decision sometimes. One boxer wins the first round, another boxer wins the second round. So the third round is kind of the deciding round. So it makes it very difficult for the judges here, Aliyah.
I would say, yeah, the first and second rounds also determine, but the third round is the main basic of where you take a point and pick up the fight. Like you box, you make sure you box very well. I don't think you guys understand what I'm trying to say here.
Because you're not boxers.
Yes.
You must punch very well.
Third round must be make it clean and clear.
Yeah.
The third round is not for joke. It's not a joke. Like the third round, you're going for your own full point. Like bring out the best in you and do whatever you have. Like just bring out the best in you.
I think it's correct, Joe, because I always say it here that the round 3 is very, very important for the for the boxers if you want to win a bout. But if your round 3 is not,
do you know sometimes the winner is always often determined in the third round.
Of course, I have witnessed something like that before when the third round is determined by a boxer.
Okay, we're waiting for more bouts to come. See Yucateco Boxing League Season 2 right here. Week 13 and 14. More action to come after this timeout.
Yucateco Pan-African champion.
I speak in my hand.
All right, now we are back on here again for a bout between Afis Olamide, red corner, against Okuola Mukhtar in blue corner. The bout now is 51 kg, and any moment for now, the bout will get underway here in Ikorodu. George, you are still in the house. Before this bout, what are your expectations? Because we have witnessed two bouts here. It seems that they have not given us what we want.
You have just 1 minute to get back to the ring. 1 minute.
Well, some technical, I mean, things need to be sorted out before this boxing fight continue. Well, I think the last fight was kind of quite competitive, very unpredictable.
Yes.
One boxer did so well in the first round, another boxer did so well in the second round, so that's why it was kind of a split decision in terms of what the judges had to score, because they get tired. They're fantastic boxers, but they get worn out, they get tired, and they lose their energy. But I'm kind of surprised that his right gear on for the fight to start, because it seems to be technical things that need to be sorted out for the fight to continue. Why would the boxing coaches and of course his corner don't get his equipment right?
He used the wrong colours.
Or the wrong colors?
Yes.
Amazing.
I think that is Mukhtar Popola in blue corner there.
Popola in the blue corner.
Yes, is ready for the bout for tonight. But let's see, because anything can still happen in this bout. Maybe win this
sure.
fight, at the end of the day. Or Aliyah, what do you say?
I hope that doesn't demoralize him, because they almost gave him a technical warning.
No. That's not a problem.
Okay.
At least he didn't overuse the time they gave him.
Oh yeah.
And he did.
So what would have happened if they exhausted the time? They give them time frame to win.
I don't know. Maybe the rules have changed though, but I don't know. You might get fined.
Possibly.
Maybe, yeah.
Or maybe points deducted.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's going to affect his points.
Okay,
now, let's
get
into the fight.
And get into the fight, like Aliyah says. And of course, let this one show us what stuff they are made of. What kind
this bout is going to be a cool one, as it is.
You know the boxers so well?
I know them so well.
Yeah, what makes it cool?
The guy.
Mustafa looks like he's going to be a left puncher. A southpaw, like they say.
Popola, I would say.
Whoa, wide swing of the hands that time. So much quick for Mustafa. Mustafa is in the right corner.
No, not
Olamide. Whoa, what a shot.
Olamide in the red corner is a experienced boxer. Cool one of that. So
already been counted for.
3,
4. That means he was caught sometime.
5,
that time.
6, 7.
I think this bout will be a tough one for the two boxers, because
it's too early for him to be getting a count.
The way things are going now.
This bout is going to be interesting. Trust me.
No, you can't say that, because the two boxers are a little bit aggressive here. But
it looks rather dramatic for me than what you call interesting. It looks rather dramatic. I mean, first of all, the guy had almost a technical count out, and all of a sudden the ref is already counting for him just from the first round. Amazing stuff. Oh, what a shot that time!
Short one there coming from the Afis Olamide there.
Afis Olamide taking charge of this one.
1.
Yeah, they get another count, Aliyah.
3.
That's why I said
4.
it's going to be interesting.
5.
So now the point
6.
is you never can tell what this man
7.
can offer in the second round.
Yes.
He's starting on a slow note.
Olamide has to be careful, because that guy in the blue corner is a hard puncher. I know him for sure.
And it's not giving him any respite at all. Just
I know, but you should be careful.
Stop.
You know, at
Oh,
times.
yeah. It looks like it's going to be a technical knockout. Amazing stuff. The tall time is going to get a count.
They stop the fight already.
I think they're going to stop the fight. It's amazing.
That might be the
Oh,
end.
wow. It's going to be the first technical knockout of the night.
Wow.
And you said the guy was a power puncher, and it turned out to be true.
Well, so to me, if I want to...
It doesn't even look like he has all the power.
You know,
just tell us.
I know them to be. I know Afis Olamide to be an experienced boxer.
He looks so young.
Yeah, cause he is.
Amazing. Where did he get all the power from? He doesn't look it.
I don't know. You know, boxers, they're unbelievable until they get into the ring.
Amazing
like,
stuff. First technical knockout of the night.
You know,
what a performance.
face doesn't judge. Like, you know.
Jeez, I find this hard to believe, man. He doesn't look like he has all the energy, but he won a technical knockout.
You know, boxing is so funny.
Unbelievable stuff.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Cool
Wonderful one. First technical knockout of the night.
Wow.
George, I want to ask you a question
Impressive.
because the way this fight ended, you know, surprised many of us here. Can we say
it's not a surprise, Aliyah, right?
To me, it's a surprise because I expect the two boxers at least to go far in this bout. Maybe the opponent is not prepared very well, but the way and manner the winner,
I told you,
rattle his opponent. You agree with me that his opponent is not really, how do I say, in this game.
He wasn't prepared because he was almost having a counter for the technical sound. He was not ready at all.
I can tell.
Oh,
so you are not surprised with this video?
I'm not surprised, but I wasn't expecting the win to be this early. Like, I wasn't expecting to be like this early.
Well, it's still the making of champions. Yucateco Boxing League Season 2, Week 13 and 14, right here at the Yucateco Arena. Of course, we still have more bouts for the night.
I was so much excited. I never thought I could do this tonight. But with the advice and hard work training, that's what made me to be successful today. And I'm so much excited. I'm so happy about it. And I want to thank Yucateco too for giving us the opportunity to fight. We are not a footballer, we don't play, we fight.
Me, I speak in my hand. Yucateco. Me, I speak in my hand. Yucateco.
Opponent, that is Kehinde Oyeleye, represent YS Rano. Any moment from now, the bout will kick off. And George, what are your expectations in this bout?
Well, we hope to see another interesting fight for the night. We hope to see another boxers that want to showcase the talents and what they've done in the training, and
when you stop,
also
you stop
how they want to propel their boxing clubs. It's all about the ultimate prize for the Yucateco league.
Don't use don't push
but
yourself.
Boxers know they're not just fighting for themselves; they're fighting for their club sides, and of course, they want to help their sides get the right points, get the right leverage. Of course, Group A and Group B fighting for the night. So there's a lot at stake.
That side don't need the
Yucateco Boxing League for 13 and
that
14.
Side don't need
With 13 and 14 for a night, and promise to be an exciting. We're still early days for the night. It's still a long way to go with 13 and 14, showcasing 48 bouts for this night. So I mean, this one should live up to expectations so far. Hopefully.
Okay.
I think we have our guest in the house here. That is head of communication, Mr. Matthew.
Yeah.
I think let's hear from you. You have watched some bouts tonight, and you may have
one or two
things to say. Are you really impressed with what you have seen so far this night?
Absolutely, top-notch organization. That's exactly what Yucateco is known for, and that's exactly what has been in display here today. The two bouts I've seen thus far since I walked into the arena, I must tell you, truly had lived up to expectations. And what we are also looking at this time, the both boxers are also looking at taking this to the wires. You could see them taking the bout to themselves. And this is exactly what the league is all about. So thus far, I think it's been fireworks based on the two bouts we've seen thus far. And we hope that this won't be anything short of an explosive encounter as we have always expected.
Absolutely fantastic. Matthew Kube giving us his own impression about what Yucateco offers right here in terms of the boxers, in terms of also the fans, and of course the club, what they offer. I know you're one person that knows the vision, the mission, the long roads, the objective of Yucateco. But the fact that we are having for the first time in Nigeria a league, just like what we see in football, the consistency of the league, the impact of the consistency. 12 clubs, going to week in, week out. Different communities, different states, different local government areas, parts of the country, Bini, Edo, Kano, Shagamu, different parts of Nigeria. And what does it portend for boxing in Nigeria in terms of national team, and of course we're leading up to the sports festival?
This is absolutely novel as far as boxing is concerned in Nigeria. Not to forget, last week we were in Kano, and we were well received, and even the young boxers who also came out to exhibit themselves also attest to the fact that we've been following proceedings as far as the Yucateco Boxing League is concerned, and having the privilege to also come on to box in presence of the CEO, Omole Yakubu Imadu, was a great privilege. And the level of consistency you talk about is one that is mind-blowing. Not only in Nigeria, but on the continent as we speak. There is no boxing league that moves from state to state, that moves from city to city. Not to forget, a couple of weeks back we were in Kwara, last week we were in Kano, months back we were somewhere in Benin, months back we were somewhere also somewhere in Ogun State. So the consistency when it comes to moving around is also a plus as far as the league is concerned. The league, it needs to be mobile. People around the nook and crannies of the country needs to see that there is a revival, there is a turnaround as far as boxing is concerned. If there is something the chairman has always said, he was on Super Sport a couple of days back, and he also said something. He said, mark my words, I'm telling Nigerians that come Los Angeles 2028 Olympics, boxers from this league would represent Nigeria and they would win medals. And the roads and the preparation for me are started just from now.
Absolutely fantastic. Of course, it's all about a long-term project. It's all about a long-term vision if you want to achieve the height when it comes to Olympics, because it's a 4-year plan for you to reach the pinnacle of sports, which is the Olympics. And Yucateco has provided the right foundation, the right platform for these boxers to be showcased, to be known, because these boxers are fighting week in, week out, consistently. And of course, we have the ladies, we have young boxers, and that's what Yucateco offers. But we still have much more to come. And of course, still, we're about going to round 2 of this particular fight, and there's still more to come at the Yucateco Arena. It's the making of champions.
Okay.
All right, we are now in round 2 of 51 kg now between Kendo Yeleye and Farouk Abujuwan. And the round 2 is going to be a crucial one for the two boxers now, because we have worked them in round 1 now and they have studied each other, because I believe that this round 2, the two boxers need to gather more points to determine whether their victory here. Now back to the feed now. I think action is taking place here now. And you can see that is Kehinde Oyeleye there throwing punches here, and his opponent and Farouk fighting back. I think this round 2 is very, very crucial for the two boxers now. George, you are still watching this bout now. It seems that the two boxers are doing well now.
Yeah, I mean, they use the first round to study themselves, to calculate themselves, and of course know what each other can offer. Then they come out with a better tactics, with a better plan in terms of what they want to achieve in this particular fight. And of course, most of these boxers, hopefully, Matthew, we're going to see some of these boxers at the National Sports Festival representing their state, and it's going to be interesting when these boxers go against maybe their opponents, their teammates, because Yucateco is fighting as a league. It's just like what we see in football. You might be my club mates, then when it comes to international scene, you now be my opponent.
I must tell you, George, we said in a couple of meetings we've had as we build up to the National Sports Festival that is going to be a carnival as far as Yucateco is concerned. Our boxers, be it representing Lagos, be it representing Ogun State, we are going to be on ground in our numbers to cheer them to victory, because that is the step. They must be able to start winning medals from major tournaments like the National Sports Festival. Thereafter, we begin to talk of taking them beyond the border lines. Then thereafter, we begin to talk of them going to represent Nigeria and we also win medals at the Olympics. So we're building up to the National Sports Festival. And I must also tell you that boxers who have been fighting consistently in the last 4 months in the Yucateco Boxing League are definitely the boxers to beat as far as the National Sports Festival is concerned.
No doubt about that.
Active, week in, week out, they are fighting, and they are also very, very fit as we speak. So coming up against boxers who are just only training in their confines, you definitely know the difference would be cleared on the when they step into the ring as far in the course of the National Sports Festival.
The difference is clear in this one also, no doubt about it. Quite keenly contested. What an energetic fight. What an interesting fight so far from those young boxers, but they're a little bit losing some of the energy they started with from the first round. And of course, well, that's what Yucateco does. Try to make you learn from your mistakes. Try to give you the platform to know the areas you might need to work on in terms of your boxing skills and your boxing energy. But some of those boxers have what it takes to be at the highest level, Matthew.
Absolutely. I think the red corner should be kept, should definitely be wary of some of the techniques I've seen from the guy in the blue corner. He seems to be trying to punch from within. He wants to see if we will be able to do a killer punch, and we might just be seeing a knockout if any of this punch goes through at the end of the day.
So third and final round to come, still Yucateco Boxing League Season 2, week 13 and 14, featuring in the night is the making of the champions. Of course, we still have a final third round to come.
All right, we are now in crucial stage now of this bout of 51 kg between Kehinde Oyeleye and Farouk Habujuwon now. And this is a very crucial part of this bout now to decide who is going to win this bout. I think the way the two boxers are doing, they are a little bit aggressive here. Maybe they know that they don't have enough time, and time is against them, and this is the time they need to gather points. Or George, what do you say about that?
No. I think they're getting it all wrong. If you're too desperate in a boxing fight, you lose. You forget your techniques. You forget all the things your coach taught you. You need to stay patient. You need to still stay focused. Even if you're losing the points, you can still win on technical knockout. Stay focused to the plan. Stay focused to your techniques. Stay focused on the normal routine. Just do the simple things right, and they're just clinching, just holding out. I think it's not working out very well. And Matthew can also attest to that. They're almost turning into a wrestling match.
At this time is not what
I think because they're too desperate to make a point.
Yes.
They're losing the focus here.
You expect this level of dexterity
Yeah.
on the part of the boxers, especially it is the final round, and whoever wanted the most might just be nicking it at the end of the day. Remember, I talked about the guy in the blue corner. He seems to have this carved out for himself. He knows what he really wants to do. He wants to come in and throw a killer punch because he feels the guy in the red corner might not be able to withstand this. Reason why you could see the continuous hugging from both sides.
I think Matthew is correct in that analysis because Kehinde, from the round 1 to now, has been doing well. And if Kehinde is not taking, he may win this bout.
I can't believe how they just thought this was a wrestling match. I mean, they need to listen to the referee because I mean, it's not a street brawl. It's not a street fight. It's a proper boxing match. You need your points to be clear, fair, and square. You need the judges to score for you. And I mean, Matt, we always have the challenges of Nigerian boxers going to international events, and of course, they think they are scoring, and the judges score against them, and they feel like they're well cheated. Yes. So this is the learning process for them.
Mind your head.
These are the rudiments for some of these boxers, and they must be able to learn the ropes from now. Because in the squared ropes, a lot of things would count against you. You might think you're scoring.
Exactly.
Why, at the end of the day, you feel you lost the bout.
It's unbelievable.
You begin to cry foul. This is not boxing as far as I'm concerned. And I think the referee should be able to take charge. I talked about the guy in the blue corner. He seems to be much more precise. He seems to understand what he truly wants. And you could see the strength and the grit that he has shown since the beginning of this bout. If it continues, I won't be surprised if he nicks it at the end.
Oh, nice shot that time from him, yeah. It's going to be a difficult one for the judges to score, but I think he just has the slight edge to come up victorious in this one.
Absolutely, I agree with you, George. It's been a gift. It's been a close bout. It's been a very, very close bout. And I truly don't envy the judges at this time.
Yeah.
Scoring a bout as this might just be very, very difficult. As it stands, it is dicey because it can go either way.
Oh, wow.
Either way, I think Matthew is
done and dusted.
Before the result is being announced, I can say that the blue corner, that is Farouk here, may win this bout because if you look the way he started, he has some punches over than his opponent. So let's wait. Though, like you said, like you people said, the bout is close, but the winner must emerge.
Definitely.
Interesting, George.
Well, wait for the official decision from the judges in this one to decide who comes out victorious. It's still the making of champions. Yucateco Boxing League Season 2, Week 13, Week 14, coming together on the night at the Yucateco Arena in Ikorodu. Still much more to come, but wait for the official decision from the judges. It's the making of the champions.
Before now was better.
For bout number 3-1-3. And your winner by split decision is Blue.
Alright, the result has been announced and was given to the Farouk Habujuwon. I think that is a good one there. I think, Matthew, you said something like that when the fight was going on. You said that the Blue might win this bout. Are you surprised?
Not at all. Obvious to all and sundry that the guy in the blue corner seems to have it cut out for him. He understands what he truly wanted. He understands the trajectory. He wanted to go in and score those points. That's exactly what he did. So I think the judges, as far as this bout is concerned, are spot on with the decision. He is the winner, and I would just say congratulations to him.
What is your opinion? Are you surprised with this victory?
No, I'm not surprised. I mean, he wanted it more. It's not like he was a fantastic boxer. He just has the energy and the desire. He's just a boxer that's so desperate to win. And of course, he did enough to impress the judges.
We must begin to talk about the franchise more. We must begin to talk about the vision of the outfits. This is a life-changing initiative
Absolutely.
for these young boxers.
That's why it's called making of champions.
Absolutely, because a vast majority of them never thought they would go in the squad room someday and be cheered at and be looked at by hundreds, thousands of persons around the world. Not only Nigerians are following these guys. I must tell you, we have persons from the US, persons from the UK who are also following these guys at this time. So it is a platform for these guys to sell themselves to the rest of the world. And I would believe that they would grab it with both hands.
Absolutely fantastic. Of course, it's still Yucateco Boxing League Season 2, 13 and 14 weeks coming to you from the Yucateco Arena right here in Ikorodu. We still have much more fights to come. But of course, it's still the making of champions. Enjoy this timeout. We'll be right back.
Right, we are back again for the Yucateco Boxing League Season 2 here in Ikorodu between Sultan Adekoya, blue corner, against Samuel Downsy, red corner. And Samuel Downsy represents Ogbas Family Boxing Club. Sultan Adekoya represents Espita Boxing Club. 51 kg. Judge, I think this bout is going to be another different bout because Sultan Adekoya is a well-known boxer in Yucateco Boxing League. We know what he did in Season 1 and Season 2, though I got information that he has lost 2 bouts now. But this night, I know he will like to live up to expectation. What is your opinion?
Of course, he's one of the major boxers for his club, and he wants to continue where he left off from Season 1. But he's fighting a boxer that has height advantage, and he might need to stoop to conquer, just like Mike Tyson. And we are ready to go for this first round. And of course, maybe height might play a role in this one because the longer reach you have, it's a major plus for you. So I just hope that both boxers can really showcase their quality. This fight continues.
I must say, gift underrate Downsy at your peril. I've seen both boxers fights. I've followed them very, very closely. I must tell you, this is a fierce battle, and you don't want to blink. It's going to be a very, very technical bout. It's going to be end to end, from start to finish. You've seen the pace at which these boxers have started. I must tell you, we are up for a show.
Absolutely. It looks like well set up for this one. What a shot that time, but didn't get all of that. The man might be needing to stoop to conquer. I mean, height advantage, with the longer reach making a difference. You might need to come low. You might need to go to work on the body. They say work on the body, then the head will fall.
I think
maybe that might be the plan.
George, you are correct when you talk of long reach there. And that is advantage Samuel Downsy has over his opponent. But this is round 1. I think it is not over until it is over. And Sultan will do everything to win this bout, knowing full well that he has lost 2 bouts. So he will like to win this bout. Man.
It's been absolutely a fantastic show so far. Very energetic, keenly contested, different styles, longer reach, but it's not making any difference at all. I mean, both boxers are just going toe-to-toe, just trading the punches. And what I like about this fight is that both boxers are not on the defensive. Both of them want to attack, both of them want to fight, both of them want to box.
I think, George, you are correct in that, your analysis there, but this fight will go either way because I don't want to give it to Downsy like that.
Oh, what a shot
good one
that time.
They are coming from
what a right hand.
Sultan.
Well
Matthew, are you not shocked with that punch?
Well, I tell you, the shocking part is that I was thinking the man might be going for the body because he's short, but he's going for the head, Matthew. Yeah. That's kind of surprise.
I told you earlier that both boxers are very, very tactical. Yeah. As far as their calculations are concerned, it's been spot on thus far. For Downsy, I think he's keeping his precision. He knows that he doesn't have plenty of advantage as far as his reach are concerned, and he wants to come as close as possible and take his chances. Why for Sultan, he has been known to be a very scintillating boxer. He takes you around the ring, and that's exactly what he's displaying at this time.
But did we see that shot coming from that and Downsy? I mean, it was quite unbelievable. He caught all of that right straight to his jaw.
A good boxer would always calculate and saw the opening and nixed it, and that's exactly what we've seen. The end of the first round has been an explosive bout, much more, far better than what we saw in the just concluded bout. This is much more an advanced fixture, and we hope that these boxers would be able to live up to the billing as the bout was on.
I think I like Matthew for one thing. He's trying to be neutral here. He's trying to be objective, despite the fact that initially he said we should watch out for downsy, but immediately that punch came from Sultan. He tried to, pour commendation on Sultan. But as it is now, George, if you want to analyze this round one, do you see Sultan, how do I say, got more points in this round one?
I think it's balanced. I think it's a difficult one for the judges to score at the moment. So it depends on who has the energy, who has the stamina, who has the staying power to hold out, because both boxers want to attack, both boxers want to be on the offensive, and of course, it might just go down to who has what it takes to hold out to the final third round.
We've come to that. The second round, and this time around, you expect plenty of calculation. Both boxers want to watch themselves as much as possible, and also try to see how they would be able to reserve their strength for the ultimate round, which happens to be the third round.
Yeah.
But I want to say something. As far as this bout is concerned, it's been evenly close. But if we are to score both boxers based on what they did in the first round, I think Downsy nicked it for me.
Okay, that is opinion, and I like that opinion. But let's wait and see what is going to happen in round 2 and round 3. But so far, so good now. The two boxers have really lived up to expectation. But Sultan, it's like he has more supporter here than his opponent. I don't know what caused that. Maybe because of his performance in the season 1, or probably is gaining popularity for one reason or the other. Sultan, is getting more support than his opponent. What will have caused it?
I must respond to this. You must understand that Sultan is an household name as far as the Yucateco Boxing League is concerned. He has been there from season 1, fought over 15 bouts, if I am right. And he has also continued from that state. Not to forget, he has lost just only 2 bouts in the second season. So for a boxer, if you are consistent in the squared ropes, you definitely have plenty of fans behind you, and that's exactly what we've seen. And if there is something that the boxers also has going for them, is the fans. And if you have the fans behind you, that also might propel you to do well in the squared ropes.
They're actually giving the fans everything to cheer about, everything to shout about right here at the Yucateco Arena. It's quite enjoyable for the fans who have turned out in their numbers to enjoy this night of fantastic, scintillating boxing action. And of course, the boxers have lived up to the expectation, giving the fans what they want to see. And that's what it's all about, boxing action at its finest. And what a shot, sending it all the way to the ropes.
Downsy is in trouble, I must tell you. But he has been able to wiggle his way back, to find his way back, find his bearing. I talked about the calculation of Sultan. I talked about his reach earlier, but he is beginning to come alive. I talked about the impact of the 11th man that happens to be the fans, and that seems to be working for him at this time. But Downsy also needs to fight his way back, because Sultan seems to be gaining momentum at this time.
He's gradually using his height advantage for the first round. Oh, what a shot that time. Oh, good combination. Taking him out to the cleaners at the moment.
I think
initially the height didn't pay, but now I think he's utilizing the height advantage very well.
Technicality is highly imperative in boxing, and that's exactly what Sultan is beginning to prove at this time. Yes, what Downsy came with plenty of grit. He wants to come as close as possible and see if he will be able to take his chances. He's a boxer that wants to see if he will be able to get a knockout. But I must tell you, this is a round that Sultan has taken completely.
Absolutely fantastic fight. Oh my word. The fans are enjoying every bit of it right here.
In fact, I'm short of words here, but so far so good. The two boxers have done well. If it is not over for Downsy, because the way things are going, you might be. Don't be surprised. Downsy may emerge as champion of this bout. Because
I must also say this gift. No matter where you are watching from, if you follow this bouts from the very first round till the end of the second round, definitely you want to keep your eyes on it, because it's been highly electrifying. Both boxers have shown grit, they've shown panache, they've shown a very high level of technicality, and I must tell you, it is not over yet. because it is still very, very dicey, and who wants it the most might just be nicking it in the very third round.
Yes, third round, final round to decide who wins this one, because it's been close, it's been clearly contested, they've been energy-sopping fights, I tell you, but
of course, George,
it's all about who wants it
But
more.
George, I want to ask you one question before the round 3 start. What Sultan, what do you expect him to do now to win this fight?
Yeah, he needs to show more energy. He needs to use his footwork. I think he's coming close, but he needs to step aside so that he doesn't get caught in the arm's way, because boxing is attack and defense. When you punch, you need to step aside so that he doesn't catch you with his own punches.
Absolutely, I would agree with George. George just took those words out of my mouth. Sultan needs to be highly calculative in this one. It doesn't need to come too close, because if he does that, I might tell you, he might just be caught between the punches of Downsy. But I think Sultan has this wrapped up. He should stay away, run around the ring as much as possible, and take his chances when they come calling.
In fact, I like that last statement that you should be, otherwise moving around the ring so that I need to waste the time. But let's see what will happen in round 3, because Downsy also know what is at stake here. That this is the time he can gather more points if he wants to win this bout. Because the round 2, he has lost the round 2. Round 1, they share it, and this is the round 3 decider.
It is almost a tall order as we speak for Downsy. He needs to give it his all to be able to find his way back. I think the momentum has completely shifted to the part of Sultan. Sultan seems to be showing plenty of experience. It seems to be showing why the crowd are truly behind him. This is the kind of performance the crowd truly want to see. If you truly want them behind you, you need to come to the squared ropes and really give them something to truly savor.
Amazing stuff. Of course, courtesy of Yucateco Boxing League. Doesn't come bigger and better than this. What a platform. What a show Yucateco has put up for Nigerians, and of course for boxing fans all over the world to enjoy. It's amazing that Yucateco has brought this, and of course also the Pan-African Championship, showing that Nigerians have what it takes to compete among the very best in Africa with the Yucateco Boxing League.
Absolutely, you reminds me of how Precious Anene, as well as our own Sahid, also took the Egyptians to the cleaner at the Yucateco Pan-African title bout in Uzeba, my own village in Edo State.
Absolutely.
That also brings to mind what Yucateco Boxing Promotion is doing as far as the Pan-African Championship is also concerned.
Of course, this one's getting the right momentum. They're preparing for the international stage.
Wow.
Looking for that uppercut that time. Body shots, well executed.
I think Sultan is
like Matthew say, I don't envy the judges at all. It's going to be a difficult one to score.
It's absolutely
so
going to be
fight.
It's going to be a difficult one to score. This is what the fans really stayed up to see. This is the kind of bouts that you don't want to blink, because as it stands, it is an evenly matched bout, and it really can go either way.
But Fury Field for the man in the blue corner. I think it's a fantastic boxer, but the height is just not helping.
No,
his matches
give it to
at all.
him. He's a fantastic boxer. You are correct.
I think if he fights somebody,
and one thing about Sultan is that he knows how to hit target. And if you see him, if you see his footwork, if you see how he hits his opponent, well, you can say that Sultan means this bout.
George, remember earlier, as soon as they stepped into the ring, I told you that Sultan reminds you of a Muhammad Ali. He doesn't come too bulky. He doesn't come with so much grit, but he comes with so much technicality, and he brings that precision to bear, especially in delivering his punches. And that's exactly what he's doing at this time to Downsy.
Oh, what a glorious end to this one. Fantastic. Absolutely entertaining for the fans right here at the Yucateco Arena. I tell you, the most interesting thing about those fighters is that they kept the momentum from the first round, second round, all the way to the third and final round. I've never seen a fight where they maintained the energy level to the final round, and they kept up the same technicality, the same energy level, the same fight technique, and of course, giving the fans something to remember.
George, I must tell you, only on the Yucateco, the stable of the Yucateco Boxing League,
absolutely,
you find this level of consistency. You find the boxers who really understand the rudiments of the sport, boxers who would go in the squared ropes and really put the fans at the edge of their seats all through the bout, and that's exactly what we just watched. I would say congratulations to both boxers, because as far as I'm concerned, they are both winners.
I think Matthew is absolutely correct in that analysis, because the only way you can find those attributes, the features, is Yucateco boxing.
Yeah, because it gives you the consistency that the league offers. Of course, we wait for the official decision from the judges now. It's going to be a difficult one for the judges to score,
Okay,
but we wait for the break now. Let's just go on this break and wait for the official decision from the judges.
Sultan has won it. Sultan has won it. Sorry.
While any moment from now, we are waiting for the result of Sultan against the Downsy. Let's wait for the result.
Decision of 3-2. Your winner is red.
All right, I told you, Matthew, Doug, that Downsy may win this bout, but you know what really counts here? Let me say this, either you like it or not. If you look the round 3 of this bout, I must say it here without fear of favor that Downsy gather more points here. But we are carried away with the round 1 and round 2. To me, no offense may be hard, but the round 3 decide the victory for Downsy.
I must tell you, but the first and the second round truly won the bout for Sultan.
Let me hear from George. George, I think you watched this bout, and there is reaction now among the fans. What is your opinion about this? Can we say the judges, they have done well in this result?
The judges were absolutely spot on. I think what really made the difference, the height advantage. I think it was just a close, keenly contested fight. Both boxers technically sound like Mighty rightly pointed. Both boxers gave it all. But where he made a difference was just his height, and he had to, walk in some punches in, and the man couldn't, get his way out of the punch because he had a longer reach, and that really made a huge difference.
Well, it's very close to bout, and a lot of fans who are here thought that.
Why
Okay, yeah, this is a boxer. Okay, this is Downsy. Yeah, let's hear from him. Let me congratulate you for this hard-fought victory over your opponent. But this bout, there was a reaction in this bout. People thought that you will lose this bout, but at the end of the day, you emerged as a winner. How did you feel?
Oh, first of all, I'll give glory to God, because it's not by my power or by my might. I give thanks to God. Although Sultan is a very tough opponent, I know he's a very tough one, so I trained so hard for this fight. Although Sultan is a big fighter, but his strength doesn't go far. He doesn't have strength. You only have to perform in round 1, round 2. His strength is going to drop. So I know what to do. I know what to work on.
Yes, they've talked about your boxing style,
Yeah.
the flexibility that you bring. What do you think gave you the advantage as far as this bout is concerned? Because some persons felt it was evenly spoiled. It was a very close battle.
Yeah.
What do you think you did differently?
Although I pressure him the most, he's not a boxer who knows how to pressure. He only knows how to fling his punches. He knows how to bob. Sultan is a very good fighter, but the IQ matters a lot and the strength. When you're a boxer, you need to have strength. Your IQ matters, your footwork. Although I do go to a lot of road work, so I'm very determined. I know I can do this because I fought him last season. I beat him 5-0 without him taking anything. So I believe in myself. I know I'll do it again and again.
As we speak, we are in the second phase of the season.
Oh yeah.
How will you describe your journey thus far?
Oh.
From season 1, you seems to be gaining momentum.
Yeah,
you could see the number of fans that will be truly behind you.
Yeah.
What is the projection for you, and how far did you think you can go? Some persons said they are eyeing the MVP.
Yeah.
Are you also eyeing the MVP for the season?
Yeah. I am the top of the. I'm at the top right now. I'm at 27 points, so I'm the one leading. It's not a very easy fight. In this season, I've not lost any fight, so I'm grateful to God. It's not by my power. I'm so grateful to God. And thanks to Yucateco Boxing Promotion. God bless you always.
Okay, thank you, Downsy, for
welcome,
this short interview we had with you here. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Wow.
Progressive Boxing Club. Ladies and gentlemen, Ayuba, JB.
In my hand.
think, Matthew, you are correct in that your analysis, and let's watch them in the 5 minutes of their action before we can, start talking about them. But
Ringmaster, your attention is needed, please. Bout 15.
right, we are waiting for another bout here. This time around is 57 kg between Tairu Razak, red corner, against Ayuba Ajayigbe, blue corner there. Any moment. And I must confess that the bout that interests me so much is the bout of Sultan Adekoya and Samuel Downsy that Downsy eventually won as a winner.
Yes, we keep talking about that bout because it was a fierce battle. Initially, I was giving it to Sultan, but Downsy really came into the party, and I feel the judges were spot on with their decision. He truly won the bout because a few calculations he made, and he was spot on with it. You saw the interview he also granted. He said he had a better reach, and he felt that he is more of a technical boxer than his opponent, and he was able to capitalize. And his long-time experience coming from season 1 also showing forth. So these are the quality of boxers we have in the Yucateco, in the stables of the Yucateco Boxing League, and it is always a delight to watch.
Absolutely fantastic. Of course, kudos to the chairman of the Yucateco Boxing League, talking about Imadu. Of course, Yakubu Imadu doing so much for boxing promotion in Nigeria. Interestingly, he's the president of the
president of Boxing Promoters Association of Nigeria, BPAN.
BPAN, the professional body. That means it's not just about amateur boxing.
Not at all.
We're also going to see professional boxers in the long run from Yucateco.
Absolutely, it's already in
the pipeline.
Yes, it's already in the pipeline, and in the next couple of weeks, we will definitely be seeing a couple of professional files about. Not to forget, this is also a conveyor belt to produce more professional fighters for the professional stable of Yucateco Boxing Promotion. So the Olympic grade boxers who are doing well as at this time also have the opportunity to graduate into the professional cadre, still on the same stable of the Yucateco Boxing Promotion.
Absolutely. So they're going to be signed as on the stable of the Yucateco Boxing League.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, great one, great feature for Yucateco Boxing League, of course. I mean, this is where the dream started, and of course, continue from the week 13 and week 14.
I think Tairu is doing well now in red corner against Ayuba, and maybe he take his height advantage over his opponent here, and this bout is somehow contested here. But this round 1, I always say one thing: in round 1, the boxer always watch each other. So when you get to round 2 and round 3, it's going to be a different ball game. But as it is now, I can say that the two boxers are watching each other. But to me, if you want me to say who is a little bit have advantage now, I can say that, okay, well,
what a shot that time. Well executed.
How do I say it? I can say Tairu Razak in red corner.
Yes.
Having a slight upper hand.
Yes, as far as I'm concerned, I beg to differ. It's been an evenly match bout because both boxers have been taking the contest to each other. I really do not see anyone really stand out based on what I've seen thus far. But let's see how this pans out. From now to the end of the first round, I think he that truly wants it the most would really stand up to be counted.
Doug, I think I want to ask you a question. So far, so we have not seen any technical knockout or knockout. The bout we have witnessed. Are we going to see?
The second fight was a technical knockout.
Okay, it's a technical knockout. Okay, that's the only one we have seen now. But are we going to see more of that in a subsequent bout here tonight? Because I could remember the time I came here, I saw many boxer, how do I say, recorded technical knockout. But today, the boxers are really prepared.
That's exactly what the fans are here to see. They want to see They want to see the boxers take themselves to the cleaners. They want to see knockouts as much as possible. That is also the spice of boxing. You understand? If you are not guarded enough, you'll be taken to the cleaners. It reminds me of what the likes of Michael did consistently in season 1. One boxer I truly enjoy to watch. I've always spoken highly, my admiration about him. I've spoken highly of how he boxes. He boxes with so much confidence, and I think he would be able to also continue in that stead. Though he has had a very slow start in season 2, but I just think at some point he would be able to pick up and begin to show the sparks we saw in season 1. Nice boxers we have in the stables, and I hope they will be able to live up to expectations.
I think that man has all the potential to be in the national team in the nearest future. That man has all the quality of a great boxer.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see the round 2 now. We have worked the round 1 finish, but this is round 2 where the points will be the boxer need to gather their points here, because round 3 is very crucial for the 2 boxers now. But so far so good. The 2 boxers have done well, and even the red one, that is the Tairu, has done well, and the Ayuba Ajayigbe also is doing well also. But let's see how the round 2 we go now. Like I said before, George, you are still here that the man in red corner, that is Tairu Razak, maybe he's using his long reach over his opponent, or what do you suggest?
It's not just about the longer reach. I think the man looks like he has more body mass. He looks like a bigger boxer. I mean, of course, they're fighting in the same weight category. They have the range. They're fighting in the same weight category. But the man looks way bigger, way has more weight mass. It looks like he has more advantage in terms of the body mass to overpower his opponent, and I think he might just have an edge in this one.
We've seen punches flying around without truly connecting. I think the boxers should try to connect their punches, which is highly imperative at this time. You don't want to drain yourself just flinging your hands. Keep your hands as much as you can. Be as precise and take your chances. That's exactly what boxing is about. You are not expected to fling, to just be making those jabs to the air. You need to be precise. Ensure that if your hands are leaving your body, it is going straight to the head of your opponent. That's exactly what will give you the points, not just throwing punches all around, because that's exactly what I've seen thus far.
Yeah, that's a good point. The point is that they're not clinical.
They're not clinical.
He lost his footing. I think he lost his footing.
Lost his footing. I don't think that will count.
Yeah,
I don't think that will count. It's just a slip. It's just a slip. It's just a slip. Gift, I think both boxers should take it a little bit easy and be calculative. You understand? Because at this time,
I think they're even taking it too easy.
No. I think they should.
But they're not calculative.
They are not calculative enough. They're not calculative. That's exactly what I feel they should do. If they take it as easy as possible and be as calculative, I think it's going to be a nice bout.
I think Matthew is correct to some extent.
What a shot that time, right hand.
From the Razak, from the Tairu Razak.
All of that well executed by Razak. I think he just has a slight edge just because he's a bigger boxer, not because he's the better boxer. I think just the bigger boxer in terms of weight and size.
Wow.
I think the 2 boxers are very aggressive. They are very aggressive here. And I don't blame them. When you say they should come, I don't think any one of them will come here, because the way things are going now, they'll be more aggressive to each other here, because they know that they don't have enough time. And this is round 2. Don't forget, after this one, we are going to the crucial part of it to decide the fate of the 2 boxers. But so far, so good. One can give it to Tairu, because he has done well in round 1. He has done well in round 2. I don't know whether you have a contrary opinion on that.
Razak is a better boxer for me.
Yes, absolutely. I also want to cue behind that. I think Razak has been a better boxer, but it's still an open contest.
Still an open contest. One more round to go. It's Yucateco Boxing League season 13.
Now we are now in the crucial part of this bout now between Tairu Razak and Ayuba Hajeigbe. Matthew, you are staying in the house. If I want to ask you now, what Tairu Razak can do now to win this bout? Because we knew that he has done well in round 1, he has done well in round 2, about round 3. What do you think he can do to finish this bout?
Razak is not really taking pole position at this time. Yes, he's having an edge, but I tell you, if he's unable to capitalize and maximize the opportunity he has at this time, this might just turn around. It is the final round. He must be able to reserve his energy and take his chances when they come. Stay away from him as much as possible and ensure that your punches land where they ought to.
I think Ayuba is more of a defensive fighter. I think that's the major challenge. He's not giving so much when it comes to being at the offensive. He's not attacking too much. He just wants to be on the counter, wait for Razak to land the punches and try to fight back. As you can see, I think that's a dangerous game he's playing, which he might live to regret. He's waiting for the man to attack, and then when he gets the opening opportunity, then he strikes back. But that has given Razak opportunity to score so many points against him. Unless he can come up with a technical knockout, I don't see Ayuba coming out with anything. It's just way off the mark at the moment.
I think Ayuba is solely reactive.
Yeah, that's the point.
And as a boxer, you are not expected to do that. You should be able to think faster than your opponent. You understand?
Yeah,
you should
it's one of the qualities.
As proactive as possible.
Yeah.
Especially in landing your punches and not to be reactive in any way, because that would also count against you. And that's what it suffers at this time. I tell you, it's not about that it's giving plenty to
Break.
Well, you are correct. Those boxers are doing enough, but as it is now, it is not over until it is over. Though one might say that
fight back
Tairu
now.
Razak is leading from what we have witnessed in round 1 and round 2.
So where was he keeping that all the while? He just got one straight jab that time. He should have been using that jabs.
Break.
He needs to come out and bout, and that's exactly what he's doing. Let's see if he would be able to at least maximize the next 2-3 minutes or thereabouts, and see if he would be able to get something out of this bout. But so far, I think Ayuba has done enough to nick this one.
Surely. Time ticking away in the third and final round.
Time is ticking away, but
I
the
don't
two
see any
boxers.
comeback. I don't see any comeback.
No comeback here. No comeback here. But let's give it to Tairu Razak, because he did well in round 1. He did well in round 2. Even in the round 3, one can give it to him.
Gift, we must say this. No two bouts are the same. This bout did not really present the sparkle we saw in the brawl between Sultan as well as Downsy. But this time around, we saw two boxers who came and they want to preserve their strength at the ring, as many would have expected. But I think it's a decent bout. As I said earlier, no two bouts are the same.
So wait for the official decision from the judges. It's the Yucateco Boxing League Season 2, Week 13 and 14. It's the making of champions right here.
Well done. Well done.
All right, that is the result of the 57 kg between Tyro Razak and Ayuba Ajayigbe, and then 3-2 in favor of Tyro. I'm not surprised with this result because his opponent, I'm talking about Ajayigbe, also did well, but his how do I say, performance was not enough to win this bout.
Yes, it was obvious to all and sundry that Razak nicked this one because he started like a house on fire. He was able to sustain the momentum in the second round, and in the third round he was able to also size his opponent as much as possible. And I must tell you, Ajayigbe really didn't do much to cover himself with plenty of glory. So I must say congratulations to Razak. But if there's one thing I would also say to Razak, Razak needs to work. He needs to work on his reach to be able to do more as far as the league is concerned.
Between Akils and Jamil.
Yes, it's still the Yucateco Boxing League live in Ikorodu, officially week 13, and it is the making of champions.
And your winner
right, we are back again on Yucateco Boxing League Season 2. And it's a 57 kg, between the Kuam Mustafa. And I will not be surprised if he wins this bout. But anything can happen. Everybody knows that this guy called Mustafa is a good boxer. Okay, back to you.
I must tell you, Kuam is the man to beat as far as this bout is concerned. He's still unbeaten this season. One of those very, very experienced warlords from season 1. He was able to hold his own. He has garnered that experience, and he brought that consistency into season 2. I remember I spoke to him on the opening day of the season, and he said, Mr. Matthew, I want to go all the way. And he has kept to that consistency, still unbeaten. Let's see if that might change tonight. But with how he has started, I think he's not willing to make that happen anytime soon.
Of course, they're inspired by what the best boxer for season 1 got, Abdurrahman Abdulwahab.
Yeah.
Of course, he got a car, he got a large sum of money, he got the reputation. Of course, he got the the platform Yucateco provided for him. Went on the media tour. Of course, had so many opportunities on the Yucateco stable. So these ones will be inspired. They can be one of the most valuable boxers of this season 2 of the Yucateco League, but they need to take advantage of this particular night and show the fans, because the fans are all eager to see what they can offer in this particular fight.
I think Malik is also showing us that Kuam won't be getting this like a stroll in the park. He needs to work for his point if he wants to truly win this fixture. Both boxers has really started like a house on fire. That is exactly what the fans truly wants to see. It's been an evenly spoiled battle, and I hope they will be able to keep this consistency.
Absolutely fantastic, and it's an interesting fight. Well, delegated points, because boxers want to be on the offensive. No one wants to lag back. Both of them are just attacking, so it makes it enjoyable for the fans.
Well, you are correct, John, because if you look at Mustafa, everybody knows him, that he's a good boxer, and he has not disappointed his fans before. But Malik will give his best. Oh my God! Look at Malik. I think he's trying to come up here, and if care is not taken, Mustafa may lose this bout. But I'm just saying it as an observer here.
One thing I noticed about this Malik guy is his hands are just too quick. He can land the punches, but the pace, the velocity behind the punches are just unbelievable. Just like the speed of light.
I think you must watch him. You must watch him. He's really taking the. He's really absolutely. He's really taking the bout to Kuam in this one, and I think Kuam should truly watch it, because as far as this bout is, as far as this round is concerned, I think the pendulum is gradually switching his way, and Kuam needs to fight himself back to this contest.
Absolutely glorious fight. What an end to the first round. Keenly contested, but Malik with the slight edge, slight advantage with his quick hands, and of course he has this man exactly where he wants him, trying to find his way back into this match. Round 2 to come. You still Yucateco Boxing League right here in Ikorodu. Of course, it's still the making of champions.
With treasures I could not enjoy. The graves all around me.
Yes, yeah, we know now.
Malik.
Mustafa is blue now. Malik is red now.
Malik is being coached by one of the best coaches in Lagos.
Oh, wow.
One of the best boxing coaches in Lagos. Malik cannot win the bout.
Round 2.
Timekeeper, please wait. Ringmaster, please, your attention is needed.
seconds out.
No, they're cleaning the ring.
All right, we are back again.
Box!
For round 2 of Yucateco Boxing League Season 2 here in Ikorodu. Between Malik against Mustafa. This round 2 is going to be a crucial one for the two boxers. And this is the time for the two boxers to gather more points.
Wow, wow. I think the boxers are truly giving the fans. Kuam definitely has his work cut out as far as this bout is concerned. He has been unbeaten all through the season, but this might just be one of those battles he would always live to remember. If he wants to win against Malik tonight, he needs to give 120% because Malik is not willing to stand there and just be taken out.
Definitely has met his match. Somebody that almost can think just like the way he's thinking. And somebody that can offer right there in the ring the same kind of technicality, same kind of speed and energy level. They're just evenly matched for me at the moment in terms of their quality. But hey, it all goes down to who wants it more and who has the quicker hands, and they can take advantage of the opening when it's
from the very first round till this time. They are not really using the length and breadth of the rings as one would have expected. They've stayed enclosed because they want to get those points. They truly want to fight. These are true fighters. These are true punchers, and that's exactly what we have seen. Some persons would have taken time to run around, but Malik is doing something which I think might nick this one for him. He's showing precision. He's taking his points when he ought to, and I think Kuam should watch this one closely.
Yeah, I think absolutely correct there, but if I may ask, can we say Kuam is overconfident here because people thought that this bout it will be an easy for him, but the way things are going now, like what Matthew said, if he continues like this, I'm sorry, he may lose this bout.
In bouts of this nature, I must tell you, complacency would be one of your greatest undoing. Not to forget that other boxers are also trying to improve their lots. Boxers who seems to be lagging behind in the last couple of bouts, watch them today, you've seen that they've truly improved. So you must be able to bring your A game to bear at every point. So I think any kind of complacency on the part of Kuam, knowing that he has the fans going for him, might just cost him as far as this is concerned. He's doing well though, so far, but I think it's been an evenly matched battle since they started.
It's amazing the power behind their punches. They look quite young for me. They don't look like well-built boxers, but it's amazing the power behind their punches, and of course how much they've been able to execute it in those first 2 rounds. But we still have one more round to go, and of course I still Yucateco Boxing League on week 13 and 14, and is the making of champions.
He said? Who is that? Who told you that? He's still fighting now. He's fighting now.
Coach, clean this, please. Box!
Let's go back to the crucial part of this bout now, round 3. That would decide the destiny of these two boxers now between the Malik and the Kuam now. Very interesting bout. From this bout is beyond his reach now.
No, any of them can actually win it. Oh, he slipped that time. I don't see any, wide advantage or wide gap in terms of the quality of both boxers. I think they're giving as much as they're getting in terms of what they've offered so far from the first 2 rounds. I think it's going to be a difficult call for the judges to actually make, but there's too much clinching in this 3rd round. I think they're getting I don't think they're tired. I just think they're getting weary of each other because both boxers are they are outscoring each other. They're canceling each other at the moment. It's like both boxers try to read each other's. Come on, give me more. They're trying to read each other very well, and it's almost balanced in terms of what boxers can offer.
This round 3 is very tense now. Matthew, what can you say about this round 3?
Absolutely tense. Kuam seems to be very aggressive. He felt he would have nicked this before now. He approached the very first round with some level of complacency, but he has seen that Malik has been able to cut him to size, and now he's bittered that this young man shouldn't have lasted this long. Let me see if I'll be able to take him out. That's exactly what we have seen. We're seeing the level of aggression. We're seeing the level of precision he's trying to get. But I think Malik is also a smart boxer, and he won't want to be caught in the web of Kuam in this one.
Well, absolutely correct, Matthew. But let's see what is going to happen now, because it still dicey. Like George said, that the both boxers are, watching each other, wary of each other here. But to us here, or to the judges, it will be difficult for them to pick who is going to win this bout. But a winner must a man. George, this bout now, it seems that there is no clear cut here. One boxer is leading another. Or what do you suggest?
Yeah, well, that's the work of the judges to really decide who has a cleaner, more precise punch in terms of execution. Like Matthew was trying to say, you need to make your punches as clean and more precise as possible in terms of accuracy, in terms of the execution for the judges to score in your favor, unless you come up with something dramatic in terms of technical knockouts in this final round. I think it's going to be a split decision of who comes out victorious. They've almost canceled each other out in terms of their quality. What a close, killing contested fight it has been so far from the first 2 rounds.
It's a spot on George. It's been end to end from the very from the very first round to this time. I think it's been a very close bout. I don't envy the judges at this time, because it truly can go either way. Both boxers have given a very good account of themselves, but let's see where the pendulum will swing at the end of the day. I think, George, and I must say it again, that Kuam approached this bout with some level of complacency, and he got to realize this at the tail end of the second round, and he was able to retrace his step. I think he has some slight edge to have nicked this one. I hope he learns and understands that every bout needs to be taken very, very seriously. For Malik, I think he has won my heart. I'll begin to dog my heart for him going forward, because he's also a very, very good boxer that has given a good account of himself. So if the judges decide to tilt this decision towards his side, I won't be surprised.
All right, Matthew, thanks for that. And we are still waiting for the official result of this bout now. And they are still collating the result. But here in the commentary position here is giving us an headache. Well, as it is now, while we are still waiting, this is Yucateco Boxing League Season 2. Yucateco making of the champion.
Yeah, Kuam, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ask them to give you food now. Yes, I'm telling you.